Going to try finishing up this drilling holes for the lift. Went to Harbor Freight this morning and got a new hammer drill. Um, Also figured out how to use the time-lapse mode on my phone, so I can speed some of that up and not bore you quite so much today. I want to try doing some voiceover during the time lapse. Please bear with me as I learn how to do all this. Not realize how hard it is not to say okay, and well so much. Have no experiencing with editing either. It took a lot longer to drill all of these holes than I thought it would. I was trying to use a shop vac and an air hose to clean the holes out and keep a little bit of the dust out of the shop. I figured out that the new Harbor Freight cordless works really pretty good, but it does go through batteries pretty fast. And it also gets hot after about 2 holes. So even though my old one is letting smoke out and sparks out, it is still running, so I'm kind of alternating between the 2 drills. Let one cool down while the other one's going at it, so it'll slow the process down, but we're still plugging along. It's a new day in the shop today. Last night I got 5 of the 8 holes drilled. Kind of give you a little review on the Bauer 20 volt cordless hammer drill. It's not bad, it's not great, it's not bad. If you were using it the way it probably is intended to use, it'd probably be really good. In hindsight, I wish I'd gone and rented a bigger hammer drill, but I thought, well, I'll buy it once and have it for the future. So I ordered a 3/4 inch masonry bit off Amazon and started the project with the old DeWalt 1/2 inch corded impact or hammer drill, and it started letting smoke and sparks out. It's still holding on, so between the 2 of them I got 5 holes drilled last night, and in all defense, none of the 3 batteries that I've got for the Harbor Freight drill were totally charged when I started, but I ran all 3 of them down and used the old Smoky there for part of the thing, and I got 5 holes drilled. If you were drilling a 1/2 inch hole through 4 inch concrete, I think this would be great. I'm drilling a 3/4 inch hole, and this floor ended up being thicker than I thought it would be. It's about 8 inches. So it's a workout for one of these drills. Like I said, in hindsight, if I was doing it again, I would just go rent a big hammer drill and probably would have had this done in half the time. But you live and learn. Another issue I've run into on this project is I hit rebar. I hit it on 4 of the holes on that side, so far 1 on this side, and I don't know how you're supposed to drill through it. If anybody has an answer to that, please comment and let me know. That side I tried to use a regular steel drill bit to drill through it. That didn't work, so I don't know what to do. But all of the holes, the rebar has been deep enough that it's not going to affect my anchors. I just can't do what the expert recommended of drilling all the way through the concrete, so that if you have a failure with one of your studs, you're not able to just drive it onto and put a new one in. So I'm going to hope that I never have a failure, and I'm just going to keep going on. Here I'm finishing up drilling the holes. Then I went back through and used an air gun and a shop vac to make sure that I had all of the dust and the crud out of the holes. My wife Kathy and our oldest son Derek helped with getting the legs of the lift set up. It may look a little sketchy, and I'm not recommending doing it this way, but my forklift wasn't tall enough to stand the legs all the way up, but it was high enough that the 3 of us were able to finish the task pretty easily. I also warned them that if anything started to slip, not to try and stop it, just get out of the way and let it fall. I made sure that they had an escape route planned before each of the lifts, and if something went wrong, they knew where to go. The second leg was a little bit harder because it had the pump and the tank on it, so we had to be a little bit more careful. Plus, there wasn't as much room on that side of the shop. My jig for drilling the holes worked pretty good on one leg, but it slipped a little bit on the second leg, and two of my holes were a little off. But off camera, I took my torch and trimmed the holes just a little, and everything was fine. I got all the anchors torqued, then I hooked up the cables that keep the sides going up even. I finished running the wiring, tested the motor. Tomorrow I will have to get fluid and fill it and finish testing everything, make sure it's all good. Well, that went better than I'd hoped for. My wife came out and helped me, so this is her first entrance on the camera. This is Kathy. Get back over here. She's the reason we started this channel. She's the one that had breast cancer, and we're building the race car out of the Model A for her to do some autocross. But we're doing more shop work right now than we are race car stuff, just trying to get everything ready. Our oldest son, Derek, he came over to help. With his help, it went a lot smoother. But anyway, lift is bolted down. Now I got to get it shimmed and lined and wired up. It's been a long day and it's not completely done. Still have to put the arms on it. I got to put some fluid in the reservoir, but it does make noise. Kind of cheated on the wiring. I didn't have enough conduit to run overhead and wire it permanent, but this way I can unplug it, plug a welder in if I need to there, and I don't have to run two circuits. Thanks to the help of the wife, who you finally got to meet, and our son, we got it stood up with nobody getting hurt. May have saw my little forklift, and I don't know if you'd noticed the chain and binder holding the lift back. During the move, it decided the cylinder for the tilt decided to quit working, but she's old but she still works. Thanks for watching. It's going to be the first time that I've asked to like, share, and subscribe if you like the channel. Hopefully we can grow this a little bit. Thanks again for watching.